Hey guys, so I'm back with another Navratri recipe. This is part 2 of my Navratri series. Today, if I'm going to be showing you how you can make a healthy Navratri cake. So if you're craving for something sweet, you have to try this recipe. Also, don't forget to mention in the comment section that which recipe should I make next, especially for the Navratri season. So let's go make a healthy tea cake which is made with rajgira and buckwheat flour, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my.
So in a bowl you can take curd. If you don't have curd, what you can do is I take milk and vinegar. I keep it aside. The quantity is same as the curd mentioned. And once the milk starts splitting, I use that in my recipes. So after this, what I've added is a little bit of jaggery powder, and then I have added is oil. So you keep mixing it till the jaggery gets dissolved. Also always make sure that the jaggery is in powdered form. It's not like thick jaggery. It just gets easier for you to add it to the batter. Then I've added buckwheat flour. If you don't have buckwheat flour, you can use quinoa flour. Also, I have added rajgira flour. You don't have rajgira flour, you can use ragi flour. Now keep mixing it really well. The batter will be a little thick. You add the remaining milk or curd. So make sure you add half and half of the milk and curd, not too much in one go. So now keep mixing it. It will help your batter to become smooth. So the batter is not going to be too thick. It's going to be light and smooth. So you can see, so I'm keep mixing it. If you want, you don't want to use a whisk, you can use a beater. That is up to you, but make sure that you don't over mix it too much. So once this is done, you keep mixing it, and there I'll show you how the batter will look. So the batter is going to be nice and smooth. You can add more cocoa powder just to get the color also, that is fine. So once this is done, what we're going to do is, for this cake I am using a bundt cake loaf tin. You can use regular, is fine. So the trick is, if you feel that whenever you use these kinds of tins and your cake is getting stuck, so what I do is I add some oil, then after that I add flour to it, and I mix it with the oil. So this becomes like a releasing agent for your bundt cake. And make sure even the sides you apply really well. So this will help for your cake to release and come out properly. So now I'm adding my batter. My oven is preheated for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. So if you want, you can even add nuts at the bottom of the bundt loaf, but I added it on the top. That is up to you. Or you can mix the nuts in your batter also. So after that, you can see even baking powder, baking soda has been added in this. I usually just take everything and add it in my uh, flour. So baking powder, baking soda has also been added. So I baked it at 180 degrees. This took around 30 minutes, but always put a toothpick to see if it comes out really well. So now you can see how soft and smooth it has turned out. Make sure that you cool it down properly and then only demold it. So I hope you like this recipe. Do try it and let me know.